Hey, what's going on, Last Cloudia players, Street Fighter fans? We're going to be looking at Guile here, the last of the collaboration units that will be coming out, as of we know. This should be it, though. So, we're going to be looking at Guile. We're going to do a few pulls at the very end with the tickets, but for now we're going to look at the kit. And everything there seems to be pretty standard, nothing too special. The last part there, the Earth combo attack to one target, and then target attack damage, and you get a 40k damage cap with that. So the mobs that may be in the fight are going to take a bunch of damage, but then the main one you're targeting is going to have that 40k damage cap. Okay, so I'm not going to waste too much time talking about. He's just a counter guy. He's a counter king. This is like the most focused I've seen in a long time for counters. Apparently 2P also has counters, but I don't remember. I already forgot her kit. I know I reviewed her and everything, but I already forgot about her because I don't have her. So, he's literally the counter king. We haven't seen much focus on counters in a while since like Megius, and then apparently 2P, and now him. So all you really need to know is he gets a lot of counter damage and stuff. He gets SC when he counters and things like that. So, alright, so let's look at some of the stuff we've got here. Counter boost, which apparently costs quite a bit of SC. This is free, so he gets that. I believe this is like 9 cost for this, which is pretty high, so good thing he gets that for free. Anti-type boost, very good. Auto Grand Prix was very good. Favorite sword, of course. Celestial Mass, so he's gonna be very tanky because he also has like real armor. He has heal counter, which I've never seen before until now. So you're gonna regenerate a lot of HP. When a counter activates and you restore one SCT, there's like one of the SCT. He's gonna restore a lot of SCT. Anyways, it's the overdrive thing. Round 2, no need to talk when counter activates. Slightly restore HP, so you're getting double the healing. When counter is active, you take 10% less damage from all sources. And then when you defeat an enemy with counter, which is probably not going to happen unless it's a mob or something, restore SCD 5 seconds, which is good, but it's most likely not going to be happening very much. Critical damage cap 3k, good, so you only equip one weapon. When equipped with one weapon, counter damage 75%, and then on top of the other things that you have, you also get 15k damage cap. Won't move on auto. This is like the most bizarre skill I've seen so far. So you won't move on auto and you won't auto attack based on battle settings. And then when you're standing still, the appearance change doesn't matter. But when you're standing still, you're taking a lot less damage. Like that's actually like an insane amount of damage you're taking, like reduction you're taking. 50% plus the 10% you're taking on the other one, because this is also all sources of damage mitigation. So actually you're getting 60% damage mitigation as long as you're standing still. That's actually extremely crazy how he has that. That's an insane amount of damage reduction. Plus you're getting, on top of that, you're getting a 10% of that. If you max him out, you get 10% physical damage reduction. So he's extremely tanky. The biggest problem with this guy is that I don't think there are any Earth leaders. If there are, I skipped them, unfortunately. I believe there are no Earth leaders currently, so it's something he's gonna have to wait for. But if you wanna boil it down to it, he's a PvP unit. As much as you like to bring him elsewhere, he is literally built for PvP and doing guild battles and all that kind of good stuff. So if that really interests you, if you're really into PvP, if you're really into arena, try not to sneeze. If you're really into all that stuff, then this guy is probably one of the best units in the game for PvP, just because of all the counters and everything he can do, and the insane amount of all sources of damage reduction that he has in his kit. And you're not really moving around too much in arena, so it's probably going to proc off quite a few times. So I'm going to be separating him into 2 categories because it's not fair to give him like the low score just because he's a PvP unit. So they're going to be scoring him based on his PvP. And I've already heard that he's already making waves in PvP. Like he's already destroying everything in PvP. So I'm going to give him 9 out of 10 for PvP. Like he's extremely good. A 9 score is like huge for me. Like, I know some of you guys are like, why doesn't he get a 10 out of 10? Just because there's not, like, no unit is perfect. But he's getting a 9 because he's extremely powerful in PvP. And all those SC saving things. I always value those a lot. He has a lot of things in here that will save him some SC. That allows you to have, like, I can tell you right away, like, a lot of these things in here are going to cost like that. I believe this is like 9 or 11 cost. This is like 6 or 7. I don't know what Human Shield is. All these counter ones cost quite a bit. Yeah, this one is probably not as much, but this one, I believe this one's on the Arc. We'll have to look at that pretty soon. And you get some stats for free too, which is always nice. So he has a lot of SC saving in here, which is nice. Not everything you'd like to have, so of course you're going to have to use some SC to get those, but I think he deserves a 9 out of 10 for PvP. In terms of everything else, obviously he's going to be a much lower score. You can probably get away with doing like weaker stuff, but when I'm talking about like tower, like level 100 tower, or you know, those kind of things, like, or the maze or anything, you're not bringing him anywhere like that. You're not going to be bringing him to any hard fights, like any of those event fights that are currently going on 110, 120 fights. You're not bringing him to any of those. He might work and they might, you know, fix it to where he's actually useful in one of the higher end battles in the event, but that's just because, you know, he's an event unit, so they probably want to make him look good. But all right, so that's gonna be it for him. Now let's look at the Arc. Which apparently people, I don't know, some people seem to like this, but it's very bland and basic. Physical attack counter damage 30% to airborne enemies, which probably will happen in PvP, I suppose, but not in any other combat. Well, you're not bringing him, you're not going to be using this Arc on anyone, probably but Guile for that matter. When you're on the ground, physical attack damage taken, you get a 35% damage reduction as long as you have this equipped, plus the 60% all mitigation. So it's actually really insane. This guy is extremely tanky. Like, it's insane. So, and then continuous Stonewall Tune effect to an ally, to units. So that's decent. And oh, it's only counter boost 3. Okay, so it's counter boost 3, not 4. Still, that costs 9. So if you want to see what, if you want to imagine what 4 costs, it's probably like 11. It's probably like 10 or 11 for the 4. So he gets that for free. So at least if you get the Arc, which I did from those compensation tickets, I did get this Arc. Unfortunately, I didn't get the unit. I got the Arc. So we have a chance at the end of the video to maybe get it. The AER is okay. It's just more physical attack. So if you equip this, you get a little bit more damage reduction. Not a whole lot because it's physical attack damage taken instead of just physical damage taken. Well, physical attack damage taken here too. So I thought they differentiated, but they did not. So that's a bit more damage reduction. This kind of thing. Extremely tanky. But now that the review is over, I'll review the Arc. It's only good for Guile. Like all the stuff in here pretty much is only good for Guile. Like I don't know how you would want any of this stuff. Punish counter's nice, but the Arc is gonna get like a 6 from me. Like it's just really not that amazing. It's good for one character. That's not good enough for me. So let's look at the equipment in here. Guile's clothes. Oh my god, even more damage reduction. Okay, so you get even more damage reduction if you equip this. Earth attack damage 30%. Damage drawn. You want that enemy drawing attention to you, so you get more counters. And then boost max stack of skills 1. That's decent. Counter damage 15%, which is really good. During counter damage taken 50%. Okay, so he's even taking even more damage reduction in that specific scenario. And then when you restore at 1 SCC toss for one skill, for skill 1. Yeah, they're both good. But if you can only get one or the other, this is actually kind of a toss-up because actually both of them are good. This one doesn't give any strength, surprisingly. This one also doesn't give any strength. Both of them don't give any strength. What's up with that? I think if you can only pick one or the other, you probably just get the clothes. More damage reduction on him, which he loves to have. And then you get the enemy drawn to attention to you for +1, which is good enough in most cases. So he's gonna be like a massive tank. Like, he's a massive PvP tank. Like, I don't know how you're supposed to beat this guy. If there's a whale out there, they're pulling on him, and they're probably building him up, and he's gonna be unstoppable. I don't know how you're supposed to beat him. It's crazy how much damage reduction he has. Anyways, we have the Guile music. We've been having it on, but we have the Guile music on. This is our last chance to get Guile. If we can get him from these tickets, that'd be really great, because I could add him to my PvP team. I'm struggling to say PvP because I've been saying it all video long, so I'm starting to lose the ability to say PvP. There's one red. Unfortunately, it's something I already have maxed. So at least there was a red. I mean, I got more crimson ore. I have so much crimson ore though. All right, this is. I believe this is our absolute last chance to try and pull him for free. I'm not going to be pulling on this banner with gems. I don't want them that bad. I'd love to get them for free though. I don't have any of the collab units. Oh, we struck out. There's not even one red to have a chance to like tease us. I guess that's it. I don't want to pull. I have 25k gems right now. You can't see it because I always seem to cut it. I'm not trying to hide my gems. I have 25k. So I'm not hiding my gems. I'm not sure why it's always cut off. My cropping is bad. Anyways, that's probably going to be it for this video. I didn't get any of the collab units, unfortunately, for free. I've been getting lucky in the past few collabs where I got them from the free tickets, so I can't complain too much. This time I just take an L. I think I'm okay with taking an L on this one because overlooking all of the collab units, none of them are really, you know, going to be, other than unless you like Street Fighter, this is not going to be like one of those things where you see like a Reddit thread 6 months from now and be like, I missed all these all these Street Fighter units because they're meta. Well, other than Guile for PvP, I don't see a use for any of those. I don't see a use for Ryu. I don't see a use for Chun-Li, really. I just don't see a use for them. I'm not saying that to be super negative. I'm just trying to be real and honest and just trying to think like 6 months into the future, and I could still get them using these characters if I had them all maxed out. And most likely that's not going to be the case. I just don't see it. We just don't really need Ryu's kit, even though he's a boss killer. We have tons of boss killers. And then Chun-Li, she's going to struggle to fit on her own team of ice. Because we do have an ice leader, so she has that going for her, but we have so many other ice units. We have... Who do we got? We got this guy, who's extremely good with his upgrade. We have her, who's really good with her upgrade now. I don't think I have every ice unit in the game currently, but I already have an ice team. So this is the reason why he's pretty much the reason why you'd want to run Chun-Li if you wanted to run her. But the ice team is already filled. Like, you already have pretty much a bunch of ice units already on your roster, most likely. I do not, apparently. I have enough. But yeah, I don't see a reason to use Chun-Li, and there's also no Thunder leaders yet, as of this video. I don't believe there is. I don't have any. So if I don't have any, it probably doesn't exist, because I would have pulled for it. And so the only like actual currently as of this video viable one would be Chun-Li and every other content, and then of course Guile doesn't need the leader because he can be an indie PvP team and just kick some butt, because he's literally the definition of tank. Like, you say, oh, this unit's tanky, oh, this unit's tanky. This guy, I saw stuff. He is crazy. He deserves the 9 out of 10, I think, for PvP. Crazy that of course they would make Guile the best, because he's the meme. He's the meme unit. He's the meme character, pretty much. America. So anyway, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thank you guys very much for watching. Appreciate ya. Let me know in the comment section down below if you pulled for any of them. Did you pull for Guile? Did you pull for Chun-Li? Did you pull for Ryu? And I want to see if you pulled them in the comment section down below. If you pulled all 3 for free, well, you'd be very lucky. Maybe I'll pin your comment. If you're someone, little Jimmy in the back with the blue shirt on, you pulled all 3 characters for free, I'm going to pin your comment. Alright, see you in the next video. Peace.